told you myself.
He forgot he was supposed to pay me back.
Never paid you back for that joint? Flipped out, got you to me. Let's detail aside. Who cares away? From now on, I ain't treating you.
Respect other inmates. Respect correctional officers. Respect yourself. And most importantly, respect the laws.
You the one they call the Fixer?
Well, yes. Well, sometimes Wart. Cut-up version of Wertmüller. It's German, from my father. He said to always insist on the umlauts. Otherwise people butcher the pronunciation. So often butchered it, no matter what I did.
Sorry to hear that.
It's not your fault. You haven't gotten it wrong, not once. I like that about you, Mr.
Walthers. No umlauts. I'm here because Flossie sent me.
He wants it now? But I don't have it. Not here. Mr. Flossie made it very clear. I internalize the words when someone like him asks someone like me to do something. Well, as you can see, the gate, delivery must wait.
If this delivery is important to Flossie, I could help.
Did he tell you to tell me to tell you? Irregular. But possible, because your name is German, like my name, but yours. Simpler, stronger, an old warrior's name.
Yeah, well, this old warrior's seen better days. Now I'm just trying to facilitate things if I can.
Aren't we all, Mr. Walters? It's the temptation that concerns me. Once a man holds it in his hands, we're not made of plush. Can you promise to deliver it?
Maybe it's better if I don't get involved.
It's for the better, yes. The Teddies would have torn me apart. They're the ones who really run things in here.
There's something else. The pain I've been feeling since getting processed. Apparently you're some kind of doctor.
Suppose I am that. Yes. Dr. Wertmüller. There was a brass sign on the door. It was deeply engraved. But that's in the past. I'm here now, specializing in the side effects of suppression. The choke.
Stenger's procedure, the chip they install on us. How does it work exactly?
Pain equals energy exerted. Man uses an iron lung to breathe. Zap! His heart beats mechanical. Zap! He lifts his alloy arms over his head because Mr. Stenger tells him to.
Zap, zap, zap. Yeah, I felt it. And you found a way to make these reactions go away?
A combination of liquids, yes, and crushed powders in tablet form, small enough to stuff down a child's throat, enough to pass around without Mr. Stenger knowing. All you had to do was ask.
You expect me to swallow some magic pill without knowing what it is? I'm not even sure you know what it is.
It's a drug made up of diamorphine and fentanyl and oxycodone and quinine and pethidine and hydromorphone and...
Just tell me what it does.
It does what most drugs do. Numbs the pain. Makes us feel stronger than we are.
Stronger. Could it help a man get access to his odds again?
Exactly, yes. When a man takes it, he feels, regains access to parts of himself thought lost. Importantly, use of illicit energy is no longer punishable by Mr. Flossie specified that was the key, he said. And offer it to anyone who asks.
Okay, definitely not. Sounds like the worst kind of nightmare cocktail.
No, there are worse kinds. If only I had the ingredients. But then none of the men would say yes.
Anyone ever say no?
Before you, there was only Mr. Flossie who didn't say yes.
So Flossie gets you to hand these pills out, but he won't take one himself.
MA 524-1074, Ward Mulker. Report to the infirmary immediately. Ward Mulker to the infirmary.
That's not even remotely correct. If only one could say no, Mr. Walters, but we really mustn't. I have to go now. If ever you decide to be part of it, I'll be where they told me to be.